amigos, my name is Bea and today I'm going to be talking about my reading plans. So the main topic of this video is the books behind me, obviously. I've just gotten back from university. I have a lot more books on my shelf that I haven't read than I thought I did, so I came up with a little plan to get them all read before I start buying new ones. The main thing is I want to read all of the books on these shelves before I start buying new ones. It saves money and I want to write reviews about all of the books that I read now because I've started a blog, which I will link in the description below. So I want to write reviews on all my favourite books that I've either read before or never read at all, so I thought that just rereading all of the books on my shelf was like a good idea. Alongside that, I'm going to be charting my progress on Goodreads and uploading my reviews on Goodreads as well as my blog. When I had Goodreads before, I didn't really keep on top of charting my progress or what books I read and what order I read them in. I just kind of looked up books that I've read and said, oh yeah, I've read that, want to read that, read that, want to read that kind of thing. If you don't know what Goodreads is, I will be doing a video in the upcoming weeks about it because I think it's an amazing app and website. So as I said, I'm not going to be buying any more books. There is a little annotation that I want to add there. I'm only going to buy books if they complete a series I already have on my shelf. I have 225 books on my shelf and counting, and I've kind of listed all the series I want to continue and all the series I need to buy books to have them on my shelves, and I think I have about 65 books to buy to complete the series behind me. Some of the series that I want to complete are The Infernal Devices by Cassandra Clare. I've only got the first book of this one and I've heard you need to read all of these before you read Lady Midnight, so I really want to read Lady Midnight, so I need to get the next two books. To kind of go along with The Infernal Devices, I need to finish The Dark Artificers, so I need Lord of Shadows. I don't have it yet, it's just come out, so it's not that big of a deal that I don't have it yet because I haven't even read this one, but I think it would look really nice on my shelves if I did. This cover is just beautiful, I love it. I also need to get, I think, the last 4 books of the True Blood series. I have 10 of them, I think, and I think there's 14. So yeah, I need the last 4 books. I have read them. I absolutely love this series. I continuously rewatch it. It's definitely one of my favourite book to TV adaptations. But yeah, I need the last 4 books to complete this series. Another series I need to complete is The Raven Boys. I got about halfway through this book and had to stop reading because it kind of got a bit boring, but I think it was because I was in a bit of a slump and it really wasn't what I needed to read, but I'm definitely interested in continuing the entire series, so I need to buy the books. Another series that I need to continue buying is Throne of Glass by Sarah J Maas. I have the first 3 of this series, so I have Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight and Heir of Fire, so I need the next 3 basically, as well as The Assassin's Blade, which is kind of like just a little novella that goes alongside. It's kind of like a prologue to the series. The last series that I'm going to mention in this video is Vampire Academy. I basically need to get all of the books for this because they don't sell them in this beautiful cover anymore and I only have book 5. My mum bought me this book because she thought it was the first one. And I read it and I was really confused, but it's my favourite book of the series because it's the first one I read. But yeah, I'm going to get the entire series of Vampire Academy in the original covers because I really like my series having the same spines and the same covers, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Some series that I won't be buying books yet for, they're just kind of series that I don't really know much about. I don't know if I want to continue them. Or even buy the first book because I'm pretty sure these are not the first book in any of these series. So the first series is the Pride series by Shelley Lawrenston. I'm pretty sure this is like the 10th book in the series, but I got it on Book Outlet because I thought it was the first and it looked kind of interesting. And I'm pretty sure I've read the first couple of chapters and I was like, what the is going on here? I don't think Book Outlet does a very good job of explaining the books because a lot of the books I got from Book Outlet were like halfway through a series. I should have done some research. The next series that I'm not sure if I'm going to be continuing is The Foretold. It's a Demon Trapper novel. It's like the 4th book in the series. Again, didn't realise it was the 4th book in the series, read a couple chapters and was really confused. It seems like it would be a really good read, but at the moment I'm not all that sure that I want to continue it. So I'm going to read my books, take a little breather from reading like 225 books, and then I'll come back to it. And last but not least, I have the book 4 and 5 of the Downside Ghost series. Didn't know they were book 4 and 5, thought they were book 1 and 2. Bought them, read a couple chapters and was like... So after all of that, and after my last book haul, this video might come as a bit of a surprise to you. I hauled a lot of books in my last video, but a lot of them, well, a few of them were series that I needed to continue other series, or what series that I wanted to start. So I'm not angry at myself for buying like 34 books. Not angry at all. I'm really happy with the books that I hauled in my last video. I'm not going to be doing another haul unless it's books that need to go on my shelf. I'm gonna now give you a little insight into what series I want to read first. First and foremost, I started ACOTAR yesterday morning, and I'm already at the end. I have read it before, but the ending is probably the best part for me because it's... I just love the ending because it starts that relationship that you don't think's gonna happen, and then it happens and it's your OTP and it's amazing. So I'm reading ACOTAR at the moment, and I'm halfway through my review for it, which will be on my blog the day that this video goes up. I'm reading ACOTAR first, only because it's my favourite series. 100%, it's my favourite series that I've ever read. I wouldn't have read it if it wasn't for the Page Habit book club that's on Facebook. It's amazing. I'll link their Facebook down below. Go check them out. The series after ACOTAR that I'm planning on reading, and is the only other book that I'm absolutely sure that I want to read next, is the Hunger Games trilogy. Because I haven't read it in ages, and I just think it's one of those books that you forget little snippets of, and I really just need to get back into the world of the Hunger Games. So I'm going to be reading this trilogy after ACOTAR. After that, I don't really have a plan. I'm probably just going to read the series that I have completed and the standalones, and then as I buy new books that complete series, I'll probably finish those series. But I'll keep you updated. I will continue writing blog posts on my blog about what I'm reading, and I always have a little section on my Instagram that explains what I'm reading in my description. It's just CR and then a name, and you'll be able to figure out what I'm reading. I hope you liked this video. I hope I didn't ramble too much. If you did, then hit that like button and subscribe while you're down there so you don't miss any of my new videos that come out every Sunday at 12 o'clock. That's gonna be my plan. But yeah, bye! It's a Monday.